house. And that means it's time for the Romper Room School. And this is Miss Nancy saying hello to all the boys and girls here and to all of our friends at home.
Although Miss Nancy hasn't hosted Romper Room for many years, it first aired in 1952, and that makes it the longest-running TV show on the air. Romper Room was the brainchild of Nancy's husband, Bert Claster. At one point, it was on 125 stations. Plus, there were English, Irish, Australian, and Japanese versions. It was even on in Kuala Lumpur. But the first host was Miss Nancy, here in Baltimore, where it began.
We had children who talked back to us, and mothers said they did. You know, if you ask the question of the children there and say, hey, do you boys and girls at home, did you know that too? They say, yes, I knew that.
Romper, bumper, stomper, boo. Tell me, do. Magic mirror, tell me today. Did my friends at home have fun at play? Uh-oh, there's a good friend at home named Kathy.
People used to say, how do you can't really see me in that magic mirror, can you, Miss Nancy? And I used to say, well, there's just something about that mirror that tells me you're there.
Of course, with a studio full of kids, accidents did happen.
We were reading a story one day, and the youngsters in those days, before they sat on stools, were sitting on the floor, and I was sitting down there reading. And this kid waves his hand and says, hey, Miss Nancy, I gotta go, and I'm doing it right now. And the one next to him goes, yuck.
Were you a doobie or a don't be?
I just took all the things my children did that I didn't like and made them into doobies and don't be's.
Know why it always seemed like she was talking to us? She had 6 children in the studio, and the camera was the 7th child.
Pretend the 7th one is sitting there in the camera, and everything you tell these youngsters here, you tell that one, and everything you ask them, you ask that one if he knows also. And it worked.
We'll see you again tomorrow in the Romper Room School.